All right, so let's discuss this. So basically, last week we spoke about this particular topic. We got some break off of it because it got us emotionally charged. No, people said, "Hey, Anthony need to be more vocal. He needs to speak up more." Well, I think he's going to be speaking up more. Let me hear your reaction from all of this because I've watched it. But let's react to this. Let's go.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the situation with David.
Hmm.
Okay, what about it?
Um, Look, babe, I know that you love David and that you want him with us, but I don't think we should adopt David.
Hold on. So hold this right there. So he's made that very clear. I don't think we should adopt David. Just like I've been saying before, I don't think that they're ready for David yet. You understand? We gave a lot of theories in the entire thing of whatever is going on. They've now brought this into us. He's saying this vehemently to the woman. I don't think we should actually adopt the child. Well, let's see Amber's reaction.
It's just that, you know, everything that we've been through, and it's just different. Like, we really didn't have a choice when it came to Kai being in our lives, but David has a chance not to be in our mess. So I just think that, it's best off that we just not adopt him. I mean, we have our own family, right?
All right. So what he's saying is fear, half true. Is not that they didn't have a choice with David, with Kai being in their lives. It's that Anthony doesn't have a choice at this point. At this point, with Kai being in his life. Now, if Amber has a choice, she could have decided to choose the choice of not being there. Let me just make that vehemently clear. She has a choice. Now, if she chooses Anthony, then yes, he's correct in that regard that she does not have a choice in terms of with the matter of the kid because it's just a kid that's there. Meaning, if it's the same thing. If Amber was the one who had a child and she was bringing that son to a marriage, then is either Anthony is going to rock with her and that child or he's not going to do that. He doesn't have a choice in the matter. So I hope we're clear upon that because the truth is, it is just a fair argument. It's a fair statement. But based on where they are right now, that's what he's saying. And he's not wrong.
Yeah, you're right. We do have our own family. You, me, Kai, Shayla. One big happy family, yeah.
Hey, I know that you want David. And given the circumstances, if there was any other circumstance, I'd be all on board. But I'm just thinking about our future. Like, what kind of life would it be for him to be in our mess?
And that is the point that I'm raising. Y'all see exactly what's going on between Shayla and Anthony right now. This is not the best. Even if it takes what 9 months to get David back or whatever it is to come back to there and them have to do this type of class and that type of class, it's not warranted for them to bring this child in. It is not her child. It is not his child, and because of that, it's just a child that you're adopting from a particular home. Which nothing is wrong with those kind of kids. It's not that I'm saying you shouldn't be adopting those kids. But based on the circumstance, he's now being vocal and speaking up. You can't gaslight him. It's either she going to stay there and say, you know what, I'm fine what's happening, or she can do what I've been saying. Leave and go adopt David by yourself. You can go do that. You literally can go and do that, you know.
I get it. I get it. You don't want him in our mess, the mess that you and Shayla created. It's like, dang, Aunt. What about me? Do you ever think about me?
I'm thinking about you.
That's gaslighting. That's to say that if he ever thinks about it is gaslighting. Again, I don't like that, folks. That's gaslighting because you're gaslighting me if I'm telling you that this particular child is not a good fit at this time. That is gaslighting. You know, so that's gaslighting. that is heights of gaslighting. That is gaslighting. But hey, keep running.
Got you. I mean, what is there to say, huh?
I promise you, this is going to be better in the long run. You'll see.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that. You made your decision, huh?
I just wanted to talk to you about it. And we have us, you know.
You have us, and we have Kai and Shayla too. You know, it's funny that word too. How it can have two different meanings. Like two different families, two different women. But you're right. Sure, you made a decision.
I'm not taking any of what she's saying right there. So, folks, generally I'd be fine with whatever it's Amber is saying. I'm not taking any of that. There is no thought that's going into it. That's the problem I have with it. It's not the problem that she is saying, hey, it is tough that I'm not able to get there before. That's not what's getting me. It's the fact that there's no thought going into David coming in. If I'm telling you that it's already created friction for whatever it is, then you have a choice. And the choice is that you can either leave and go get David yourself, or you're going to have to go stay and work with whatever it is. Now, it is tough. I understand. You're going to say, well, O'Neill, she's reacting to whatever is being given. But the truth is, it is what it is. You knew that this was what it is. And we can't say no that Anthony hasn't said something, because we were bashing him for saying him don't say anything at all, and he has not been very vocal, and we said that, he's not communicating. But for the first time, he's actually communicated this before something happened. Him communicated, hey, it's not the best time to bring this child into this particular fray. And him even tell you, because it's messy. The same thing we've been saying, but hey.
Okay. I'm gonna go in. I don't want to eat anymore.
Right.
I said it last week and I'll say it again. The child is being forced. There is no godliness about it. So for the people who want to tell me, well, she's using discernment and she's using godliness, and there is no godliness about how she's going about it. It is being forced. And I keep saying it again, it is being forced. I could understand if Amber says, you know what, Anthony, I want a child. So guess what I'm gonna do? I want us to do IVF. That would have made sense because that's their kid. It's a kid that they would have pretty much had together. That going to have more stuff with it. You adopting a kid from an agency for whatever it is not going to be that. It just isn't. I kept kind of explaining this. I'm going to give you from the male perspective. I'm going to tell you exactly how it going to rock with males. Y'all see what's going on. He might have to stay outside with the picnic. Because he can't manage Shayla. He already has to stay outside with Kai. Him already don't know even what's going on with Kai. Kai's situation is not steady. We discussed this. We care more than Kai. And, honestly, this is one of the biggest moves that Anthony has made. I'll give him credit for this. Y'all might not give him anything, and might say him selfish, but this is one of the biggest moves that he has made. The biggest move in terms that he has actually said, hey, I don't believe that this is the best time to be bringing David along. I don't think David will come along for this particular ride. I don't think him should happen for this. But it's gaslighting. It is what it is. It's force, guys. It's force. I'm not rocking on the side of this being what you call it now. One of those things that God tell you to do for whatever it is. I'm not rocking on that. I am not rocking on that one right now. I cannot see it. At this point, I cannot see it. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna call it for what I can see. Because he is right. Where I said there is things not even get settled yet. Like I said before, if Kai was settled, they had a visitation schedule in place and they knew when Kai was coming over, then it wouldn't be so bad. But they don't know none of that. They don't know when Kai coming over. You don't know if Kai can come over. You don't know what the name change is. You don't know if you have a DNA, a DNA test not fully finished done. The baby's name not yet in Anthony's name. Anthony don't know if he's still attached to this baby. They're still in the air. And if you ask O'Neill, what is the solution? Leave, Amber. Leave and go get David by yourself. Because that's just the deal. Anthony is a man that has a lot of unresolved things. That's the thing. And when man or woman have unresolved things, you have to make them resolve it first. Before you start entering other things into the picture. There is nothing there. There's no structure, nothing at all. But hey, ladies, give me a take. Ambrose, give me a take. The man has made a stand. He's trying to make a stand. Is he wrong in his stance that he's making? or is it a fear assessment and a fear argument? And is this God talking in Amber, or is that force? Give me all take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.